Am I audible, Suresh?
Yes, now, yes. Okay. Now, remember when we write any script where we try to enter some data, we always do like this. Send keys, then we used to give the value, hard code value. But that should not be the case in real time, isn't it? So for that, we have couple of things. One is data provider using testng, and parameters also using testng, or use global parameters. So global parameters. So we'll see these two today. Use global parameters. We used to call it as a data driven. So all are data driven, but so here we are specially using the testng. Or again, one more thing is getting from the DB or getting the data from the Excel sheet. So these are the ways where instead of giving the hard code values directly, keep the values and pass those corresponding variable names to the script. Okay, let's see. So we'll start with some small script and see how this is going to work. So first let us create class, and so I'll say um, sample1. Oh, sample1 is already available. Samng1. Okay, so this is what it has given. So what to write here? Public. So you give some name. So whatever you want to give, some login, Gmail, and then write like this. Then if it is a test ng, give test. Then select import test ng. See here it is giving two things, JUnit or test ng. So we use only test ng. So for login, what are the things we need to use generally? So you should know all this code. Like you should have a proper driver for your Gmail. Okay, so import Chrome driver. Okay, then so we know we have to give the URL, and where and all we need to pass the information. So let's see a simple script, and first let us check whether this is working or not. Okay, so this is a very simple script.
Suresh,
Mm-hmm.
actually, I learned a new thing about the Chrome driver. If we save the Chrome driver in the project itself, then we can easily locate the Chrome driver, like use .dir by using set get property.
Which one?
If you save the Chrome driver in project itself,
No,
so whenever we use
No, I'm going to discuss all those things, so don't worry.
okay. Sorry.
Okay, you are too advanced. Okay. So this is
Actually, I seen a video in the very first explain like if here we can go.
okay. I got you. So give me means half an hour, then we will cover everything. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This is a very simple script, and here I do not want to hard code the values. So for that we have data provider in the using testng, we have to use the data provider. So let us use data provider public object get data. So here we have to use at the rate data provider. So we have to use this one. Okay, so now here in the bracket we have to use data provider is equal to get data. So you have to use these things. Now let us see here. Object, then data.
That's the method in syntax for data providers.
Come again, come again.
You wrote like object with the two arrays brackets, right? Syntax for data provider, or
Exactly.
we can write anything.
No, this is the syntax.
Okay, okay.
So this is the syntax. So this is common. So whatever we write
Okay,
here, this is common.
okay.
Okay, so let's see. First we'll start with only two things. Then whatever you said about Chrome or Firefox or Internet Explorer will give everything. See here, everything gone. But here it is showing me some error. Here it is showing me some error. So here there are two square brackets, right? So here the
Yeah.
first square bracket is for how many test cases you want to send this data and how many parameters you want to send. So how many parameters do we have here? Two
For
parameters.
first name and last name too.
Two.
Yeah, right? First.
Two, right. Yeah.
So now for the data, so always we should refer like this, isn't it? Or is thing anywhere difference we have? Whenever we refer array or index, how we refer?
Like row and column.
Yeah, 0 0 and 0 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now in 0 0 I want to send, what is the value we need to send now? Tell me.
ABCD.
ABCD, yes. And for the next one, 0
S.
and 1, just give some value. Okay, now here instead of giving null, you have to return what? Data.
Suresh,
Yes, Trilok.
Suresh, can you please tell that object one to once again? What is one object
See,
beyond
here this,
beside that object?
yeah, I is like how many test cases you want to send this data or repeat your parameters.
Okay, so see, so if you type two, then it will go to two places the same data.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So then it has to be like how many parameters. So for each test cases means I have two test cases. I need to repeat my parameters. These many parameters I do have. Got it?
Okay. If
Okay.
you
Now,
want to send different parameters to different tests, so we need to write two objects.
like see, now I have only two parameters, right? So I have given only two here
Yeah.
as of now. So I am executing only one
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah.
So first let us execute these things, and if you need more then we'll see later. Okay. If I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
two
Sure.
here, so what is the result? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So now two parameters. Now since we do not want to hard code, see here where is our data provider is available here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is common, so you no need to worry about this one. So whatever changes happens here, you have to capture here. So do I need to capture the what are the values being sent from data provider? So we have to write
Yeah.
the parameters like
Clear.
f name, string, l name.
L.
Okay, now here you just give f name and l name. Got it now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now execute. See, working?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, now I don't want to give the URL over here. So just cut, just give URL and increase here. So now how many parameters? 3.
3.
So here, should I increase or not?
Mm-hmm.
See now all the things, is it hard coded now, this entire part?
Mm-hmm.
No, isn't
Mm-hmm.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, now execute and see whether it is able to execute or not.
So do we have to do the in case of first name and last name? After that, we have to give one more
Yeah, now
the
whatever you want,
URL.
you have to do the same way. Like you want to send some username or create password or confirm password. So wherever you want to move the test means the send keys, so use this way so that your job will be very easy.
Mm-hmm.
So every time you no need to go and identify the things. So you can change in only one location. See, my script will be sometimes will be 1,000 lines. I cannot go and identify where and all I have used first name, last name, all those things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have only one place. What is that place? Data provider. So come here and change the values. Okay, if you want to register some other person, so what you do? You will change the details here. Okay, assume that you want to register one person with some credentials. So change here.
Mm-hmm. No, I have a question.
Mhm.
Just like you gave the driver dot find element by ID, first name, send keys, F name. So
Mhm.
now we have one more attribute, like right, for the URL.
Correct.
So do we have to give that information as a find element by URL?
No, I have not
I
given,
mean,
right? I have not given.
yeah, that's what I mean. But we have declared the URL here, right?
Yes, here only we have declared. So here
Okay.
also it is not find
Okay,
element,
okay,
right?
okay,
Just
okay.
only the
Got it,
names.
got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I got it.
Okay. Wherever you have the text variables, so mention here.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. So this is one way. So that is what I said. So first one is data provider. Now, uh, Trilok was asking something like, I want to send the browser also. If I want to send another parameter, the browser, so here, do I need to increase or not?
Yeah.
So here I'll just give Firefox. If I give Firefox, will it execute now?
No.
So now how to work? See, my code should be reusable for Internet Explorer or Chrome or Firefox, 3 together. I cannot write 3 scripts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how to write now? So now what you do is write one more thing, string, say browser. Okay, now if your browser is equal to Chrome, then execute this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if it is Chrome, you execute this one. Else, if your browser is Firefox, so what to write here, guys? So WebDriver here, Firefox driver.
Then we have to provide the path.
No, for Firefox it is not required, right?
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, right.
Else, for Internet Explorer only we have to provide the,
Provide the path also.
yeah. So here, since we are not using Internet Explorer, better we use only 2 things as of now. So is it common for everything now?
Mm-hmm.
But it's throwing an error. See, driver, it says failed, and it is suggesting something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you get these kind of problems, what you do is here, go here, WebDriver, driver is equal to null. Set it like this and remove entire.
A global variable, right?
Yeah, so yeah, that is a global variable. So now remove entire thing. Since we are given global, and initially what is the value we are given? Null value. So globally we are given null. So whenever it comes to particular location, anyhow it is initializing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, done. See how many parameters I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the number is 4 here. And since I am passing 4 parameters, just check here whether I have 4 parameters or not. So it is 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, since I given Firefox, what is the thing it should open now? Not the Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
Working?
Yeah.
So we can decide the browser also. So this is how we can decide it. So and now our code is unique for all the browsers. So that is the reason we say cross browser testing. So we no need to what is that? Write the script separately for each and every browser. So what you can do is write in one location like this. Okay, so and you change the value. So if it is now Chrome, just use Chrome here and execute and see whether it is working properly or not. See, it's working with Chrome as well. Okay. So that is data provider with test engine. Now same thing, I do not want give the values over here. I want to pass using testng XML. You know testng XML, right?
Suresh,
Everyone?
can you please tell about instead of one we can use two, right? I use for two tests.
Which one?
The beside, yeah, that one.
This one? No, do not worry. I'll cover because I planned something to discuss. We'll finish that, and tomorrow I'll give you about
Okay,
the
okay,
having more test cases here. Okay.
okay, okay. Yeah, fine.
Okay. Now, so I do not want to pass the values from here. Since remember guys, we have worked with the testng XML file, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I want to pass the parameters from XML file. So I want to pass the parameters from XML file. So how to do that? See, so I'll make a copy of this one. So is it clear whatever we have done now?
Yeah.
Okay, so just take a copy of it and paste and give it as a 2. So close this one, open 2. So I do not want all these things. Remove this entire part. Remove this also. Okay, now see I have created one file, XML file. So what is the XML file we have created here? Just see here. What what do we have? Parameter name is fname
Mm-hmm.
and another one is lname. And now what else we need to add here?
URL.
URL. Okay, so I have removed the URL, right? Yes. So go to 1. Control C. The value give here. And what is the next one?
Browser.
Browser. So what is a browser? So let us give Firefox.
Firefox.
Yeah, we'll give Firefox. What is the class name? Sam
Sam NG1.
NG1. Yes. Sam NG1. No, it's 2, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sam NG2. Okay, now come here. So I want to bring those parameters to my script. Enter @parameters. So what are those parameters? So URL,
F.
browser, fname, L name. So it's giving some error. What is that, guys? So we have to give in the flower brackets all the things. See, it's gone. So do we have the sufficient parameters in class?
Yes.
Yeah. So do we have to keep the order or
No,
it doesn't?
no, it doesn't matter. So it's up to you guys. Okay. So maybe you may have a doubt. So better what I do is, uh, so here I'll just give complete name, first name, last name. I'll give in capital, URL, browser. So go here. So URL I given caps, right? Yeah. So URL. So this one is browser, first name, last name. So did I give order?
No.
No, right? So now which one we need to execute? This one or the XML file? XML, right?
XML file.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to execute the XML. So let us see what it is. It's throwing any error. So sometimes it is always good to see whether it is giving any error or not. So if it is error, let us see what is that error. See here it has given error. So it says parameters. Where are those parameters? We are passing the parameters, but values are in
XML.
XML file. So come here, right click, run. Hmm? What is this? So we're given Chrome driver, right? Yeah, we're given
There you gave, I think, Firefox
where?
in the parameter file, in the XML file.
Yeah, I given Firefox. So you should pick the Firefox, right?
Yeah.
But it is going to Internet Explorer.
Actually, Suresh, maybe the parameters are not matching because of the way written.
Because of
Okay,
the
let
order,
me change. Okay, URL.
browser.
That's why it's going to L spot.
Okay, let me change L name, F name. Any errors?
So this parameter name should match the parameters we have in XML file.
The parameters and your XML should be matched. Yes, exactly.
But
Okay.
here in the public void, we have the small letters, right? In
No,
URL.
you can use them any name, right?
Yes. Okay.
So these can be used any name. So you can give like
Because it
ABCD
is
also.
inside that code. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I doubt on XML. Sam NG2, right? Yes. So it's a test NG, right? The project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a test ng. Yes. Yeah, true.
Again, it is doing the Internet Explorer.
Yeah, it's going on Internet Explorer, so that's a strange thing. Also, it is going in reverse order.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
First name is
Actually,
ABCD, right? First,
now there is something error.
so just go here. Yeah, we are passing first name as first name only. Oh, okay. First name, L name.
Mm.
So this is strange, but it was working right earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think the order it is taking same like whatever we are given in the parameters, same thing it is expecting in the class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is one thing. Then how to, oh, what is that? But why it is not matching? So that's what the surprise now.
Can you remove the Internet Explorer and see if it is taking Firefox?
Just a second. It's a Firefox. Now if I remove,
Suresh, actually you changed the browser name in the class, but you didn't change in the else if browser equal Firefox. It is small b.
no, this is okay, browser, and here
No,
it is
I'm
B,
asking.
right? See,
In public. Okay.
so this is for this one, not for this one.
Okay. Okay.
So this is what very interesting thing.
Once
It's
keep exactly same, then we'll check whether it's working or not.
so same thing you mean to say all capitals and things like that.
Yeah, yeah. Then right, whether it is right or wrong.
Okay, so let me change.
Otherwise, make them the previous parameters to small letters.
Okay, no, we'll go here itself. Browser,
First name.
first name, last name, browser, URL, first name, last name. Then let us check here.
Here, do we have to give the uh, driver dot get URL, and there do we have to provide the browser?
Come again, come again.
So can you show me the code?
Yeah.
So here, after the curly bracket ends, after the else,
Mm-hmm.
we have to provide the browser information here also? No, right? Because we have already given the,
No, this is, see, the
it's
if
already doing the
condition is,
browser.
yeah. See, the if condition is for
Yeah.
each and everything,
If
right?
it doesn't, right, yeah.
So okay, now let me do one thing. So I do not want to write like this. If okay, right, let me write like this and see whether it works or not. No, it is executing. No. No, Firefox, these are small only, right? I have not given any capitals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'll change something. If I give IE, then sorry. So earlier it worked and now it is not working, so which is strange. See, it is failing.
Mm.
Actually, the mistake is not here. So there's something in previous. That's why it's taking L spot.
At the top of your otherwise.
But we don't know the mistake what it is.
Yeah, it is not showing anything. Error log.
Yeah.
So error log it is
So
not
it's
showing.
always going to L spot.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. No, we'll do one more thing. So I'll correct it and I'll show you guys tomorrow. Okay. So how many ways we have checked now? So this one and this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we want to check using the global parameters. How to check using the global parameters. See now what I did, copy the same code. So remove this one, copy this, use as ng3. So I do not want parameters. So now I'll create one file, new, check anywhere you have file over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Click on this one. Tell me some name for the file.
Parameter file.
Palm1, right?
Global.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so we use palm1 dot properties. Okay, some name so that it will be easy for or we can use global dot properties. Okay, better use global dot properties. Give finish.
We have to give the dot properties extension.
Yeah, so it's always good so that we can easily identify.
Okay.
Yeah. So now tell me what are the things we need to pass now? First one is browser.
Mm-hmm.
So use Firefox and give URL. Okay, we do not want to change. So we use all capitals. URL. So what is the URL, guys? So I do not have here. So where do I have? Copy this and paste here. Then what is that? First name, right? So what is the first name? ABCD. And what is the last name? Something. So these are my values. So first, always when you write like this, just check where your file is available. So go down. So is it available here, guys?
Yes, sir.
So
Uh,
take the path of this one,
mhm.
copy, and keep it with you for some time. So always whenever you give the path, so you have to give the double slashes,
Yeah, double
backward
slash.
slashes.
The dot properties is written as for our convenient, or is it mandatory to represent with dot
No, for
properties?
our convenience.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's easy. Anyone can easily identify, right? So okay, people have mentioned this as a global properties.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so go back to here. So now tell me what to write here. So we have couple of things. Just a minute, guys.
We need to give the location of the parameters and extract from them.
Yeah,
The
so we say them as a properties, right? Properties use as prop or
System.
some other name. You can give any name. Properties. So keep a cursor, then import them. Then you have in the file, right? The data is available in the file. So use file input stream, then give some name, file input stream. I'll give the same name. In new, give the same name. So use this brackets. In that, we have to give this entire path and import this as well. So it asks for the throws display. Okay, we give the file not found exception, or better we give IO exception. So that will be good always. Okay, IO exception. So now prop dot load. So what to load? FIS. Now see here, prop dot get property. So what is the property we have there? Browser, right? So let us print all the properties. Then we work with, first let us see whether we are able to get all the property values or not. Then we'll execute the script. URL, first name, last name. Now comment all these things. So now do we need these things?
Mhm.
Why? Because we are getting the properties from where?
Excellent.
X means the file.
The file, yeah.
Yeah.
Property.
So that is a text file.
Mhm.
So let us see whether they are printing or not. See printing?
Mm.
Okay, so it clearly says it is successful.
Mhm.
Okay, now uncomment. dot contains, right? What is here?
Contains.
Yeah, so use contains. What is that it contains?
Mm,
Sorry guys.
Can
Dot
we write
contains.
dot equals, Suresh?
No, it is giving some properties, right? Use them. Okay. So remember in links also we are using the same thing, right?
Yeah,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah. I'm just asking whether we can use.
Okay, so use the same thing here. Okay, so copy the same thing. Control C. Firefox. So I'll not give anything. So let us see whether it is working or not. So for URL, what to give now? So now you know how to give for the URL. Control C.
Mm-hmm.
For first name, copy this one and give here.
Last name.
Oh, sorry, it is small, right? So clear now how we have written. So whenever you want to like see, so why we have moved to global parameters? Very simple guys. See earlier scripts ng1, see here, assume that I want to send my URL or the browser or first name or last name for 100 test cases.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what I need to do in all 100 test cases, I need to mention these things, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So same case in ng2 also. So if you have 100 test cases and you have to mention properly the classes in your XML, otherwise it may fail.
Mm-hmm.
So better thing is which one?
Global.
Global parameters. I mean, compared to these two examples, the better one is to go with the global parameters. Now let's see whether it is working or not. No, it failed for some reason. So let me execute one more time.
So this is Firefox only, right?
Yeah, it's Firefox only, yes. No, it's failed for some reason because I need to download that extension, Skype extensions. Otherwise, I'll be getting these errors. No, again failed, I think. Yeah, failed. Okay, let me change to Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the parameter? Let me change to Chrome. Why is fail? Cannot navigate to invalid URL. Why is it a invalid URL? Okay. Let me see.
In the last ng2 we were running the XML file, but here
Exactly.
we are running the script.
Yes, exactly. Here we are running the script.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now change to Firefox. The first one was script.
Script, yeah.
Second one was XML.
Mm-hmm.
Third one is again script.
So why in the second one we have to run through the XML file?
We are sending the data from XML to script.
To the script, okay.
So obviously you have to use, since we are sending the data from XML to script, if you directly execute the script, it is throwing an error. So we have seen that,
Okay,
right?
okay, yeah, yeah.
So could be problem will be solved. Let us see. Yeah, it's working. So guys, what was the problem earlier?
We have to give,
Not in
we have to
double
remove
quotes.
the
Without
double
quotation.
quotes.
Exactly. So now
It's
it is
difficult to
giving.
file like this.
Yeah, you have to remember. See, by practice only you will get all these things, right?
If suppose we get him
And anytime we have problem, we will have your phone number in our favorites.
Yeah, no, that's the reason I'm giving the script so that it will be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 ways we have learned so far. So what are those 3 ways, guys? You guys tell me. Using the data provider and
Then
test engine.
like,
Using,
data for annotation.
yeah. So actually this data
Uh,
provider annotation part of test engine.
mm-hmm.
Okay, and again using test engine XML with the help of parameters.
Parameters.
And now we have not used any test engine, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have used only what is that? A file which is some flat file.
Mm-hmm.
So we have imported the flat file with the help of these 3 statements. So whenever you work with the files, so
Mm-hmm.
you need these 3 lines. Remember these 3 lines. Whenever you try to read the data from a flat file, not the
Mm-hmm.
Excel, flat file.
Right.
Okay,
So
use this.
we have to create that file in TestNG or
No, on your global folder, right? So we have created on the
any
global
folder.
folder.
Okay.
Yes, we
Yeah.
have.
Okay.
So now we have used only the annotation, test annotation. So I do not want to go with the main one,
I mean, the
while one.
flat file
Yes, Thriller, come again.
Suresh, the flat file means we need to create in project itself or we can create in anywhere.
No, you can create anywhere, but you have to provide the path. So that is what we
So
are.
in our computer anywhere, right?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can create anywhere. So it's always suggestible if you create under your project.
Okay. Okay.
It's always suggestible. So why? Because if anyone comes, they will not be looking where exactly it is there and why people are given here. Okay, so you have to follow some standards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of the standard.
Okay.
Okay, so tomorrow
So do we have any kind of version control here in Selenium?
in Selenium, yes, you means if you keep this entire Eclipse in a SVN repository, then you'll go with the what is that, version controller, or
Okay.
we are going to work with one thing called Jenkins.
Okay.
So this take case of continuous integration, so that it will show you what are the changes you have done today, and if
Okay.
you done immediately
Okay.
after some changes, then it will show you the difference between two.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Suresh,
Mhm.
what
Yeah.
exactly means version control, all of this?
See, today they have assigned some program. So see, uh, this is the script.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the script. Earlier it was in using data provider.
Okay.
So I have built on data provider. They ask you to do it on global parameters. Do not create any separate file. So use the existing program itself. So what do you need to do? First thing is you have to request for that package. See here, since it is our own repository, you can create a number of package, means classes or the packages, anything. But in real time, if you want to work on any program, you have to request it. You have to do check-in and check-out. So remember, check-in and check-out. So part of your version controller, these two words. So there are so many tools available in real time. So we use check-in, check-out.
So we just need we check in and do the work, and later we check out.
Yeah, see, now I am the lead. Okay, I have assigned you program A. So immediately what you have to do is you have to request for write access. Okay, if you have write access, then only you can do some modification in the existing program. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so write access means checkout. So we say it is a checkout.
Right access means check out.
Yeah, checkout. So at the same time, I have given small changes to some other person on the same program A itself.
Okay.
So now checkout already given to you. So other person has to wait till you finish and do the check-in. Otherwise he cannot, whatever changes he has done will be waste. So very simple. So remember, so Trilok and I have Suresh. So only program changes I given to both of them is program A. So at a time, can both will work on the same script?
No.
No, not possible. So either only one person can execute, means can do the modifications. Okay, so I can give at a time only one write permissions, either to you or to Suresh. So if this person is not done check-in, so then he start doing the changes, then whatever changes you have done, he cannot find those changes. So which is a version control mismatch. So most of the problems happens because of version control mismatch. Okay,
So
that is
first we need to check out. Later we need to check in, right?
yeah. So once you are done with your changes, then you have to do the check-in. Once the check-in is done properly, then only I can give that program to Suresh.
Okay.
So otherwise, whatever changes done by you will not be visible to Suresh. and he says though, okay, this is the package, I got it. So where you both guys will be fighting, but it is the responsibility of the version manager. So we call him as a version manager.
So we are
So what?
checking means we are going out from that program, right?
Yes, sir. So check-in means completed the changes successfully.
Okay.
Completed the
Hello.
changes successfully.
Hello.
Yes, Suresh. Yeah. Vinay or Suresh?
Hello. Yeah, Vinay Suresh. This is Vinay.
Yeah, bit loud, Vinay.
Yeah, hello Suresh. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Yeah, Suresh, I have a small question here
Mm-hmm.
in the version control.
Mm-hmm.
So can we call SharePoint Designer a version control tool?
Come again, come again.
Microsoft, can we call SharePoint Designer a version control tool?
Uh, See, for
Because
Eclipse,
here also load like
no, that is SharePoint is for documents.
okay. Even there also sometimes we'll do check-in and check-out, right?
Yeah, that's what you work only on the documents, right?
Yes, yes. Okay.
So you work only on the documents. So especially you will be having SVN for Eclipse.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, yes.
Okay. So you can find there are so plenty
So
of
if
tools
you
available. See,
okay,
the version control
so
for the
like
documents,
here
you say
this
HPQC, ALM.
yeah.
Okay, so if it is a Microsoft TFS,
Uh, okay, team foundation server. Okay.
yeah, Team Foundation server. So there are so many things available. In the Informatica, it is inbuilt. They have
Yes.
check in and check out in
Yeah.
Informatica.
So once we check out, no one else can modify
Yeah.
anything,
So
right?
if he gives only checkout access, then only you can write it. Because
Okay.
when he does the checkout, he will mention there will be a description. So assigned to so and so person on date
Mm,
for this change. He will mention very clearly. Or if he is not
okay.
mentioning, so you have to write the comment. Say that comment. You have to say doing changes
Mm,
for CR.
mm,
So 1610
okay.
0007. You have to mention very clearly
Yeah.
so that people can understand. Okay, so you have done this change for so and so CR. Why? Because when you do check-in, again it will your name will be there.
Yes.
Whenever you do check-out and check-in, your name will be there, and it asks for some description to enter.
Mm,
So it is always good if you provide those description. Is it clear now? The version control?
Mm-hmm.
Trilok, Vinay?
Yes, yes.
yeah. Yes. Yes, Suresh.
Okay, then. So, okay, as of now, only these three topics I want to discuss with you guys. Tomorrow, we'll work on with DB and Excel, and we see with the two parameters, how to work with the two parameters.
Okay.
In the SC1.
So Suresh,
Yes, Vinay?
yeah, so Suresh, you said you are going to finish Selenium by Wednesday, next Wednesday.
No, actually, if I would have taken last week, then actually will be completed by now.
Okay.
Okay, so see, now DB has to be discussed and Excel has to be discussed. So we discussed these two,
Okay.
so the majority part will be completed. Then only thing is we have to work on
Okay.
Jenkins
Uh,
and Jenkins. What else? So page factory and this we tomorrow also we can cover POM. So people will sometimes will say POM.
okay.
Okay. So and one thing,
Okay.
guys, good that. So how many ways we are sending the data to a script? So first we are hard coding the values, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And next one is we are using the data provider. That is second
Right.
one. And third one is sending through XML, test-ng XML. That is the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth one is using the global parameter.
Global parameter.
So other two ways are DB and Excel. So total how many ways?
4
Six.
Five.
Six.
or 6.
Oh, six, six.
Okay. Okay,
Six.
through DB and Excel also.
Okay, total 6 ways.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, mostly people will ask you with Excel in the interview. In the interview or whenever they want to give you some testing script, you have to work with only Excel.
So the
If you
test cases are all in Excel, right?
No, the data. So whatever we have entered the data in the properties file, that data they will give you in the Excel. Like this is the first name and this is the last name and this is the URL and this is the browser.
Mm-hmm.
See, very simple. So I'll give a banking account to you. So may assume that you are working for a bank application and they'll give some customer IDs and passwords, right?
Yeah.
So that customer ID and password. See now the flat file also I can add only how many? At a time one, right? If it is second person I have to
Yeah.
change it, right?
Right.
Yes.
If it is Excel sheet, I can keep all the
There's
values
all
in one place and iterate the process
Mm-hmm.
so that it will keep on executing. And at a time I can execute for Chrome or Firefox or IE. So same data I have to work for 3 scripts at a time. 3 should be opened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So then go for Excel.
Yeah.
Okay, that we'll discuss tomorrow.
So, Suresh, like, is any way Selenium is acts with QC, the quality center, to track all the error and
No,
error
no,
reports?
no.
No, right? It is
Yeah,
independent.
yeah. See, we use either test link
Okay.
or we use Zira.
Okay. With
Mo-
Selenium.
Yeah, with Selenium. So mostly
Okay.
people will go
QC.
with the test link because this is a open source.
Hmm.
So because
Mm-hmm.
as of now, whatever we are working, everything is open source, right?
Mm-hmm.
So better go for test link because Jira also now nowadays it is a licensed one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we know testing, I think if a company has Zira, then also it will be
Yeah.
easier to understand, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't use QC, right?
No, we cannot. No. So
But
because for that
QTP
you
is
need some
compatible with
API.
QC.
Come again?
The ALM, it is compatible with the UFT, the QTP,
Yes,
UFT,
because it is the same product, right?
same HP. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
No, it will be possible with say, Selenium and ALM or QC, but you need some
Mm-hmm.
additional APIs.
Okay. Okay.
So you have to load, means you have to do some lot of things. Generally, these things will be taken care by your admin, right?
Yeah.
And
Right.
again, it is a licensed version, so which is very cost. So better people will go with the test link.
Okay.
See, always the process should be simple, not the difficult one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you know? What is Visio?
V
Visio? Visio.
Visio
What
is
is that?
only for the like
AS?
your see you want to do some data modeling.
Okay.
So or you want to build some flow chart or whatever you want to do it. So we use
Okay.
Visio.
Okay. So it's a project level thing.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
is it there? Visio, not here. Let me check. No, I do not have it.
Okay.
No. So earlier, before using this Erwin Studio or a lot of data modeling tools we have, right, in the market.
Right,
So
right.
before that, people were using only Visio for the designing part.
Okay.
If there were no any modeling tools or design tools.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No, I do not have it. Fine. Any doubts, guys?
No.
Trilok? So
Mm,
this is
okay.
what you are means you are telling in the beginning, Trilok, about the browser or
Yeah,
some that is
we
different one.
can. Yeah, actually, that's you wrote the file stream, right? File input stream.
Correct.
Instead of that, we can just call by system dot get property by giving user dot dir.
Okay, can you send me the script?
Yeah, one second.
No, after this call.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Okay, guys. Yeah. Good day, guys.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye bye.